Hello and welcome to Advanced Driving Tuition. In this video I'm going to show you the roundabout, and we're going to do the roundabout today. Normally when we give a lesson to the student and they do get mixed up and they're so eager to join the roundabout, as soon as they see there's a little tiny gap coming up and they said it should be okay for us to join the roundabout straight away. I'm going to show you today what you should be doing when you approach the roundabout, and who will have a priority, and how do we know it's safe for me to go onto the roundabout or not. So roundabout right in front of us, it's just there. We heading to the roundabout to start with. We'll look around. You will not be able to see my face today because I set the camera so you can see the roundabout, and how would you judge if it's safe for me to go approach the roundabout. So we're going to start with the first exit at the roundabout. As I said, the roundabout will be quiet today, so when you see there's a car coming, so I would stop the car. I have given a signal left. I'm waiting for the safe gap. How would we know it's a safe gap? Obviously there's no one there, so I will take, no one's coming from that direction as well, so I'll take the gap by looking at the left mirror. We go straight into the left side of the road. So as we always do when we approach the new road, we look for the center mirror and right mirror, and then we keep on going. So back onto the roundabout again, and this time we will be taking a first exit at the roundabout. To deal with the roundabout, there's a hazard here, pedestrian crossing. I can see there's some cars coming from the right side. Some of them have a signal on and some of don't. If they don't have a signal on, more likely they will be going straight across the roundabout. So we're taking a first exit. We take a left, look in the mirror, and take our lane on the left hand side to join the road. Cancel the signal for the new road. So again we're approaching the roundabout, and we will be taking a first exit again at the roundabout. There's a car coming behind, so look in the mirror, signal left. My priority again, looking on that side of the road. Who's coming from that direction there? On the right side, this car came with a no signal on, is going straight. This car coming with a no signal on, that car going straight. Another one coming with the no signal, they're going straight. That's how you can judge. You can see which car given a signal. If they have given a signal, obviously you would know which direction they're heading to. But if the car comes without any signal, more likely they will be going straight, and this is where the student normally get mixed up. I'm gonna stop here. So this is where the normally student get mixed up. When they see there's a car coming from the right without any signal, somehow the student think this car will be going left there, and they will pull the car out thinking they will be going left and be okay to carry on. But if they don't have a signal on, the car is going straight ahead. Or sometimes they can forget to put the signal on and they can go left there. But for a safe side, we just need to make sure that we don't assume anything. We just need to stop the car. If they haven't got the signal on, they are going straight, so we'll wait for them to go straight ahead, and then you can just pull the car out or take the roundabout when you think it's safe for me to do so. Don't assume anything when you're at the roundabout. Look at the signal clearly telling you what to do, and then follow the instruction of the other car, what they are telling to do. I'm going left or I'm going straight. So we're heading back to the test center again, to the roundabout again. So back onto the roundabout, and we are going to take a second exit again, which is straight across the roundabout. So here I can see there's no car coming. I can see there's no car coming from the other side of the road. There's a white van coming, but it's a bit far for me to stop. I will go out as soon as I pass the first exit. I will give signal right, and I take the gap and go into the left side of the road here. Check the mirror to see everything's okay, and then we carry on. roundabout again. We will be taking a first exit at the roundabout, which is a left. So look to the mirror, give signal. I'm waiting for this car now, because this car's front of me. I'm looking for these cars here on the right to see everything's okay. Look how many cars coming from that direction now from the right side. So it's my turn, so I'll go there. I looked on the right, there's a car coming with the right signal. You see that car there? So that car came with the right signal on. We're going left here and take the gap here. So the car came with the right signal on. So when he took the exit, he did not cancel the signal. So I did not assume that he was going to come. Well, I did think he's going to come to me, but I did not assume that, oh, he might go straight. I kept looking to the last second when they start positioning to the left hand side. I knew that they're not coming, definitely not coming, so I pulled the car out. So you need to make sure 100% someone is not coming towards you before you start making decision. So we're heading back to the roundabout again. So this time we will be taking a third exit. Third exit means we're going right at the roundabout. So that is after 12 o'clock. So we look in the mirror, we give signal right. Again, one more time, we're looking who's coming from the right side. So there's a learner car coming without any signal on, so more likely he will be going now. Yeah, he's going straight. This car coming with no signal on, white car coming with the signal on, and then the red car already told me what he's doing, so I'll take the car out. Because red car told me that he's turning left, so I came out. So once I pass the second exit, which is this exit here, I will give left signal and position myself away from the center curb on the right hand side. So middle circle is important, so you have to move away from the middle circle every time. Back to the roundabout again, and we will be taking a third exit again, and this is right at the roundabout after 12 o'clock. So we look in the center mirror. Oh, he's giving a space to the car reversing, so we just wait for him to clear the road. So we are taking the third exit. So mirror, right signal on. I could see there's a cars coming from this direction now. See, there's two cars with no signal on, the red car with no signal on. I see the white van with no signal on, and now he put the signal on. And then this car's no signal on. So patiently just waiting for the van as well with no signal on. So keep looking. When you see the two headlight clearly now, again, we can see the two headlight clearly. We don't want to go out. So this truck, it have no signal on, is going straight. Now it was safe for me to leave the junction, and we came out. After we pass the second exit, which is this exit here, we'll give left signal and then position ourselves more to the left hand side, and then we take this gap here now. Now when we join the new road, we always check the mirrors, and then we're heading. Now on this road, the reason I brought you here, there will be a mini roundabout as well. Now the rule of the mini roundabout is slightly different. Mini roundabout have a very simple rule. The mini is its name, it says in the name, mini. So mini is a very small roundabout. You only need to do two things there. When you're going left, you give left signal. You're going right, you give right signal. And mini roundabout, that blue signs you can see there, they always right. This blue sign here, we're going right to the roundabout, so we need to position ourselves, signal right, drop the gear down back to first. Simple rule. Anyone on the right, I don't see anyone, and I will go out to take the gap. No accelerator at all, and let the car work with your clutch on the manual car. Obviously with the automatic, you're already in the gear and you don't need a clutch there. So mini roundabout have a very simple rule. When you approach the roundabout, slow with the speed, fast with the steering wheel. So whenever you drive towards the mini roundabout, the blue sign of the mini roundabout will be at the roundabout, just beside where the stopping line is, just beside there. Sometimes students got used to it because when they see the normal roundabout, the sign come about 150 yards away, so they think the mini roundabout would be exactly the same. The blue sign will come before the roundabout, but no, mini roundabout, as I said, they have a different rule. So mini roundabout sign will be right at the roundabout where the stopping line is. We are heading back towards the roundabout again. So no sign. The sign is hidden behind these hedges there, behind the tree. You can see this little tiny sign there now. This one there. So mini roundabout. We're going left here, giving a signal left. We're looking on the right. So I could see some cars coming from this direction there. These have a priority over me now. So here I don't see no one coming, so I don't need to wait. Simple rule you need to remember at the roundabout: if you don't see anyone, don't just stop. Then that be a hesitancy now. So you be hesitant to leave the roundabout. When you don't see anyone, you just leave the roundabout. That's the simple thing you need to remember. When you start thinking, when you stop on the roundabout and you don't see anyone coming, and you start thinking, who has a priority there, who's coming, you can see there's no one coming, so just leave the roundabout straight away when you see there's no one there. Otherwise you will have a problem with the fault with the hesitance. So you be hesitant to leave the road, and there'll be a minor fault there. So on this roundabout we will be going right again, and we're taking a third exit. We look in the mirror, we're giving a signal, we're looking right. There's a silver car, there's a two silver car coming from the right direction. There's another car coming with a no signal on, so they more likely be going right. So I will leave the junction. First thing I need to make sure, stay away from the middle circle, which is at this circle I'm talking about, this curb here. We pass the first exit, second exit, look in the left mirror, give signal left, and then we take the exit and go into our side of the road here. And we are taking a third exit again. We looked in the center mirror, right mirror, signal right. Position is in the middle of the road because it's only a single lane here. I can see there's a white van coming up. After the white van, I don't see anyone at the roundabout at all. I'll take the gap without any thinking. We pass the first exit, we pass the second exit, look in the mirror, signal left, position ourselves to the left hand side, and we take the gap, and we end up on the left side of the road now. This time on the roundabout, we will be taking a second exit going straight across the roundabout. Nice and clear road, no one there at all. Now there's a car and I will stop. This car is giving me a signal that is going left. I'll take the car out after passing the first exit, look in the left mirror and signal left, and we take the gap and go into the left side of the road. Now we're heading back into the roundabout again, and one more time we'll be doing a mini roundabout. So if you see here, just here is the roundabout sign. So now you can see the blue sign coming up, which is a roundabout again, mini roundabout. Sign is right at the roundabout. We're going right, signal, first gear, looking on the right side. I'm not looking in the white van. There's a car coming from the right. I'll wait. This car's going straight. This is how you take the gap. So if you notice that there's a white car coming from the right, but there was a white van coming from straight ahead. So I knew that this white van will stop the white car on the right, because cars coming from the right will have a priority, and the white van was opposite on the right side of the white car. So I took the advantage of that, and I pulled my car, took my car out. So that's how you need to be more alert on the roundabout when you go and do the roundabout there. More alert on the roundabout so you can see what's happening and you can plan more faster. As soon as there was a white car coming, and I saw there's a white van coming from the right, I knew that if the van goes straight ahead, it's going to block the car, and I can take the advantage and come out. Right, this was the roundabout. Hope you like the video. It's a very nice and simple rule of the roundabout. Every time you approach, look on the right side. If you see anyone coming from the right hand side, I normally tell my student, don't be a hero. Stop the car. When you see the two headlights together right front of you, two headlights straight ahead, and you can see clearly the headlights, both of them, then you must stop the car there, because that car will be coming to you very fast. If you can only see a one headlight, then the car is still turning, making his way to come towards you, then you have a gap, safe gap to move out. So every time you approach, as we have been doing here, practice, every time you approach the roundabout, first thing you should be looking who's coming from the right side of the roundabout. And if you do see someone's coming from the right hand side, then you have to see who's coming from straight ahead, which is their right. If someone's coming from that direction on yours straight ahead, or the cars on the right, their right, then obviously they will block the car on the right, and then you will have a space to come out. But you need to make sure, do you have enough gap to come out though? So take your time. Don't rush at the roundabout. Take your time. Look, if it's safe, you come out. When you see two headlights together, it's safe for you to leave the roundabout. But if you think the car's coming out on the roundabout without any signal, do not assume anything that they will be going straight ahead. Some drivers do forget to put the signal on, so you need to make sure the position is on the left hand side before you come out. If they position more to the right, which is the middle circle of the roundabout, if they position more to the right there, more likely they will be coming towards you now. So just watch the position of the car, speed they're driving, because when they take the exit, they do slow down sometime. Speed they're driving and the position of the car. If you think the both's perfectly fine, then you can just leave the roundabout. Otherwise, keep an eye on the roundabout. The cars coming from the right, keep an eye at them, which direction they're heading to, which signal they have given to. Any car coming from the right, they will not give any signal to go straight ahead, which is their second exit. Obviously left one give left signal. If they're going to first exit, they will always give left signal. If they're going round the roundabout, which is the third exit after 12 o'clock, they will be giving a right signal. So keep an eye on the roundabout, cars direction, cars indicators, or position of the car. Hope you like the video. Give thumbs up, leave a comment, and share the video, and let me know if you want me to make more video for you on to any other subject. Thank you. Bye bye.